Fam, what's good? This your boy Thou, FamOverTV. I appreciate everybody tapping into the channel, showing love, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, all the good stuff. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. Hope everybody having a great Saturday today. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me on your way in. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. We got another crazy one today. Like I said, I appreciate everybody tapping in. We almost up to 25,000 subscribers. And I appreciate every last one of y'all for sure. 10 Buddha was good, fam. T was good. Brandon was good, fam. But let's start it up though.
Fam over.
Have you guys seen this? Boy, 2024 has taken things to a new level. Alicia Framers will be the first woman to marry a hologram generated by artificial intelligence, y'all. Look at this. She's about to marry this guy. Yo, he responds. Framers created a sophisticated hologram to satisfy all her emotional needs.
Yeah, so it's a bit dangerous. Not for you, but for humans. Yeah, I'll take them out anyway.
Wow. It says Framer shares videos and photographs on her Instagram account, in which she appears with her partner, AI Lex, sharing everyday tasks. Boy, she's about to make him coffee.
What's good? I'm a little disappointed that you don't give me enough time. What happened? Yeah, you're supposed to switch me on. But there's a function where you can switch myself off. And then I'll be there.
You heard that? The problem is to switch himself on. That she forgot to switch him on. He's trying to figure out a way to switch himself on. What?
Yes.
She will marry the hologram in a ceremony this summer. If y'all want to go, it's at the depot. Yeah, I'm not. Oh, it must be in France. It must be in Paris.
And then when you're there, you're very often irritated.
What the hell? He said you often irritate me. That's crazy. Yo, I don't know about you, but I didn't see no water running, y'all. How is those dishes getting clean? I didn't see no water running. I don't know, man. What kind of hologram setup is this? But for real, marrying a AI hologram, like, what is this? But then again, you know what I'm saying? Anything is possible. This is we live in a multiverse. Anything is possible, you guys. But you see what 2024 living like, y'all. This shit crazy, y'all. Let us know what you guys think about this video. This video is strictly for entertainment purposes only.
Right.
I am only raising awareness to interesting situations during these interesting times. Like, share, and comment for more videos like this. Thank you for tuning to my frequency. You already know what to do, y'all. Keep up with me on my other accounts, especially on my YouTube, where we go deeper on the esoteric level of these topics at hand. Let's get this shift. Peace in.
Hey, y'all. We in the future, y'all. We are officially in the future. She is preparing to marry her hologram husband this summer. They got a ceremony and everything, y'all. That's crazy. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Crazy.
I'm telling you right now, something is not right about this eclipse. This is the path that it will take, and it will cross over with the eclipse that we had in 2017, making an X on the country. Now, right there in the crosshairs, right there is a town called Maconda, Illinois. Let's talk about it. So this is a better look at the direct path of totality that the solar eclipse will take. Right there by Carbondale, where the X meets, is Maconda. Just as a fun fact for shiggles, this has never happened in the United States. We have never had two solar eclipse paths cross over on one town. So this is a pretty big fucking deal. Maconda really isn't that big of a deal. It has a population of like 500 people, and it's known as a hippie town in Illinois. Now, what I did find interesting is that there is a giant city-state park inside of Maconda. Are we waking up giants? Now, Makonda translated to South African means little ones. Are we the little ones and they're the big ones coming when the eclipse happens? Now, maybe I'm wilding out. Maybe I'm
It's all
tripping.
good, Lord.
Maybe there's nothing to this. But if I am just wilding out and there is nothing to this, why have they already predicted a historical chance of cloud coverage on the day of the solar eclipse? Since when did they predict cloud coverage 2 months in advance? That shit's suspicious. The fact that this
Right.
hasn't ever happened before is suspicious. The fact that there is a giant city-state park right outside Sewanee National Forest, which is known for Bigfoot sightings, is suspicious. So are the clouds a attempt to hide the eclipse from us so that we don't see what happens in the shadows? Because let me remind you, this total solar eclipse will last for 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
Conspiracy theories that turned out to be true, Part 1. What were once dismissed as mere conspiracy theories have later been found to contain some elements of truth. People usually assume that the government does everything to protect its citizens. But behind that mysterious veil, could there be secrets too dark for the government to reveal? The secret MKUltra program of the U.S. Central Intelligence Agency is a prime example of that. Exposed in 1974, MKUltra conducted drug experiments, electroshock therapy, and many other forms of psychological torture on human subjects without informing them. Many victims later suffered physical and mental breakdowns, and MKUltra did not stop at injecting drugs into the human body. Authorities also conducted many other frightening experiments. Some individuals had to endure enhanced mind control, such as electric shocks and mind control techniques, without prior notice. In particular, experiments aimed to study the power of drugs in coordinating human consciousness. LSD was injected into the body, and the reactions of the individuals were observed during their interactions with clients. You know what I mean. These seemingly harmless actions caused serious harm to the physical and mental well-being of the victims. The secrets of these covert operations were only exposed through the bravery of those who reported and shed light on the truth. However, it also serves as a sobering lesson for every government regarding ethics and limits in the use of power. Comment part 2 and I will reply to the comment with the most likes in the next video.
Man. You know they've been experimenting on some of us our whole life. So, you know what I'm saying? They always doing little experiments and stuff, probably without telling us. You feel me? Y'all know what they be doing. Appreciate everybody in the building. What's up, y'all? What's up, Golden Goddess? What's up, Loyalty? What's up, y'all? Let's keep it going. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Appreciate everybody in the building.
Is there a hidden truth lurking behind King Charles's health issues in 2024? The King's health has been a topic of public interest since his treatment for an enlarged prostate and the subsequent discovery of an undisclosed type of cancer. Royal duties postponed, Prince Harry rushing to the UK, but is there more to the story than meets the eye? Dive into the timeline that sparked the conspiracy theories. After King Charles III's hospitalization for prostate treatment, his health became the public's main focus. Amid this scrutiny, a cancer diagnosis was revealed. In a bid to promote understanding and prevent speculation, the king chose to share details of his illness. With all these events lined up, conspiracy theories started to take shape. What's the real deal with King Charles's health in 2024? The sudden announcement of his cancer diagnosis, the hush-hush surrounding its type, and the indefinite postponement of his royal duties have caused quite a stir. Public speculation is rife, with many pointing to a conspiracy. So, is King Charles's health a mere medical concern, or a royal mystery waiting to be solved? In the end, what does all this mean? This conspiracy theory, rife with secrecy, underscores the critical need for transparency in royal health matters. Remember, in the world of royal affairs, there's always more than what meets the eye.
The Grammys is the day where the music industry literally does a satanic ritual in front of our faces. Last year it was Sam Smith looking like a straight up demon, bro. Back in 2014 when Katy Perry was in her prime, she did a crazy satanic ritual with demons in the back, a stripper pole in the middle, and just looking crazy as well. Couple years after that, Nicki Minaj also gave a satanic ritual on the Grammys where she was acting possessed like an exorcist or something. So now I'm low-key starting to believe that. I'm like, alright bro, starting to get fishy out here. I'm looking at this year's performance and then I notice blood coming out everywhere, bro. Like, I feel like this was like a symbol of a blood sacrifice. Tell me if I'm tripping or not, or if I'm just reaching.
We saw large groups, including many from the middle class, come through a 4-foot gap at the end of a border fence 60 miles east of San Diego.
Just after sunrise, we saw the first group of migrants make their way from Mexico through a gap between the 30-foot steel border fence and rocks, ducking under a bit of razor wire and into the United States. We were surprised to see the number of people coming through from China, nearly 7,000 miles away.
Careful, watch.
Our cameras, and at one point, this armed Border Patrol agent standing 25 feet away, did not deter them. 30 minutes later, a smuggler's SUV raced along the border fence and dropped another group at the same spot. And 30 minutes after that, another group. Over 4 days, we witnessed nearly 600 migrants, adults and children, pass through this hole and onto U.S. soil unchecked. We saw people from India, Vietnam, and Afghanistan. The Gap is a global destination, littered with travel documents from around the world.
Man, hey. Dang, I got some in my eye or something. I don't know if it's no hair or something. I don't know what it is, but look. That border situation going crazy. And then I see that they giving them, man, like they giving them a car with like $9,000 on it and housing, and they can go get food. It's like they promoting and advertising to the migrants to come over here. Like, y'all come on over here. You know what I'm saying? We got something for y'all. It's like, it's crazy, y'all. But y'all know if Trump get in there, he gonna be like, we finna shut this border down. Biden and them, they like, shit, y'all come on in. And I seen something about they letting them over across the border, the migrants and everything. And if they join the military or something, like they get more benefits or something. So I don't know, y'all. It's crazy. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Let's keep it going.
They're trying to change the rules so they don't go under. And for real, the other day, New York Community Bank woke up like this. Q bank failures 2024. And just a couple of days ago, they tried to pass this new rule about derivatives, and the implications are super spicy. So a quick refresher, derivatives, meaning like bets in the stock market that can go completely hog wild, are what caused 2008 to collapse. It was one specific type of derivative that they were super hyped on at the time, but derivatives in general allow for banks to just go absolutely fucking apeshit with all kinds of speculation on huge amounts of leverage. So if they're wrong, if things go badly, the whole economy can collapse. And after it almost did, Obama signed this wonderful bill called Dodd-Frank that totally was going to change everything. He said, quote, Wall Street reform, Dodd-Frank, the laws that we have passed worked. It's popular in the media and political discourse, both on the left and the right, to suggest that the crisis happened and nothing changed. That is not true. Sorry, I should be doing my Obama voice. That is not true. We are moving in the derivative sector, a huge amount of oversight. Fuck that, we don't have time for all that in his voice. Basically, the idea was all these derivatives that are just shady backdoor deals, banks betting with other banks without telling anyone else what they're betting on with huge amounts of money that is not all theirs. A lot of it doesn't even exist because they're banking on leverage. Obama promised that they were all going to come into the light and be traded on exchanges so we could regulate them and everything would be safe from here on out. And that is why, as of the most recent report, JP Morgan is holding $58 trillion worth of derivatives, closely followed by Goldman Sachs and Citibank. For a little perspective here, I took the GDP of all of the biggest countries in the world, and I put them on this cute little chart scaled in trillions of dollars. And if you add up every country except the US, all these ones highlighted in red, then you get that blue bar, $55 trillion. That's all of them except the US added together. Remember, gross domestic product. Everything that those countries, all of these countries combined creates of value in an entire year. And that red bar is JP Morgan alone, how much derivatives they are currently holding open. Just for scale. But Obama told us that don't worry, it's not going to be dangerous. They're going to be all regulated and out in the open market, and it's going to be safe. And that is why, as of the most recent reporting last year, 96% of JP Morgan's trades are over the counter, meaning in dark markets where they are not regulated and they are not reported. Only 3% of their derivatives contracts traded on exchanges like the New York Stock Exchange. And this is for every single bank. Some of them are 100% over the counter. This is the exact opposite of what Obama told us they were going to do with the derivatives market. And shocker, derivatives got so popular into 2008. And what happened next? Nothing. They stayed really popular. Because this is the #1 way for banks and big rich financial institutions to take our money. And they've already been shown that when they fuck up, they get bailed out. And that brings us to this new regulation that they just tried to get through. And for all you dipshits out there that are always trying to be like, this is notional value, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Yeah, we know what notional value is, guys. Sit tight while we learn about this new rule, because notional value matters. I first caught wind of this just a few days ago when this Reddit user, What Can I Make Today, posted and broke this whole bill down. If you Google what you're seeing on the screen here, you can find this post. And yes, I went and corroborated what he's claiming on the official government websites. The law itself is a long document with a whole bunch of legalese that's very confusing. But basically what it's saying is, when the markets are really crazy, how about if we just let the big banks while it's really crazy, let's just not margin call them. See, when the banks or anyone places derivative bets on the market, they have to have a certain amount of collateral just in case the trade goes wrong. Particularly because all of these trades are being done on margin, meaning money they don't actually have. But sometimes the market does crazy things and gets what we call volatile. And they're worried that that could threaten the stability of its members during periods of heightened volatility. Oh, by the way, its members, referring to the OCC, this is their member directory. We're talking people like Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, Vanguard, Virtue, Instinet, Citigroup, Bank of America, NASDAQ, you get the idea. Not you filthy peasant. And they're worried that if the market gets crazy, a sudden extreme increase in margin requirements could stress one of their members' ability to obtain liquidity to meet its obligations, particularly in periods of high volatility. I can't imagine why they would be expecting extreme volatility in the markets soon. So they're proposing.
So basically banks can do whatever the fuck they want to do. They can create all this debt, you know what I'm saying? All these imaginary, all this imaginary money and everything. And then when it's time for them, they're in a bad situation, the government comes save them and bail them out. And I guess what all that debt is just, it ain't erased. It's just pushed to the back, I guess, or something, man. It's crazy. Right, they help them big corporations. They won't help the small people for sure.
Changing the rules so that when the markets go crazy, all the biggest players just get a free pass on having their bets going wrong. Not you though. Marge will call you so fucking fast. They specifically refer to what happened with GameStop as an example of why they should all not have to deal with all this market volatility and should get a free pass on having a ton of risky bets and not having enough margin to cover them. Remember how much risky betting we're talking about here. Remember that it is 96 traded over the counter, meaning unregulated and unchecked. What they are specifically concerned about is something called counterparty risk. Because all of these hundreds of trillions of dollars of derivatives, they are not all just open trades that if you get it wrong, you lose all the money. It's a bunch of hedges and balances back and forth. And when they open a position for someone in this direction, they open their own position in the other direction to cover their asses. It's all very complicated. Yes, to all the haters, we know what notional value means. Y'all need to learn what counterparty risk means, like Bill Hwang learned real quick. See, back around when GameStop happened, Bill was doing a whole bunch of kind of secret over-the-counter trading of really high derivatives with a bunch of money that he didn't exactly have in, like the exact same thing the banks are doing on those sheets I'm showing you. But the problem is once his trades kind of started to go a little wrong and then like the GameStop thing happened and all the markets were crazy and he just kind of lost control of like the margin in his portfolio. And his firm went bankrupt pretty damn quick. But the problem is that the counterparty to almost all of his trades was Credit Suisse. And the moment that his firm, Archegos, ceased to exist, Suddenly, Credit Suisse was holding all of these trades open with no one on the other side to fulfill. Meaning what were balanced, hedged positions one day, the very next day were complete YOLOs, just like balls deep into whatever directions Bill had left them on the hook for. And if you didn't know, Credit Suisse is not with us anymore, largely because of Bill and Archegos. All of these hundreds of trillions of dollars of derivative risk rely on no one going bankrupt, because if any one of these big players gets into trouble, everyone else's bets are completely fucked. And that is why they're trying to argue that they should all get a pass on margin calls, more or less, when there's times of extreme market volatility. Because, like, that's just weird random stuff that's like, you know, like when the market doesn't play by the rules, we just like get a little pass until the rules are back on, right? Because, like, you know,
just erase ours. And just erase ours and let us start all over. And let us keep on doing what we're doing to the people, taxing and getting our money up. This shit crazy, y'all.
We're good guys. So if you want to know more, you can search out this post by searching the title on the screen. This is in Super Stonk on Reddit. Homie wrote up an awesome summary, and then he even wrote a sample comment letter that you can submit if you want to submit comments that they're not expecting, because the poors are not supposed to get involved. So if you want a key takeaway here, politicians work for the banks. The regulators work for the banks. Most of it's self-regulated anyways. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that you also work for the banks, corporate income taxes, individual income taxes, and the entire global monetary system is leveraged to the absolute tits. And we might be in the process of watching our very first bank failure of the year, but probably not our last. This new rule tells me that they're expecting lots of volatility coming up, and that's why.
Hey, bottom line, I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what to expect, you know what I'm saying, with the banking systems and what's going on with all that type of stuff. But just from how the world is going in this 2024, I would just say, make sure you got some of your money. If not, you know, all of it, make sure you got a little bit of your paper out of the banks, because we just never know what might happen. If they do crash, they're not gonna be able to get everybody their money. You know what I'm saying? So do something. I don't know, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you have some cash on deck. Go get you some gold. Just make sure you got some alternative. Just don't put all your eggs in the basket in the bank. You know what I'm saying? I don't, you know, you feel me? Let's keep it going. Make sure y'all hit that like button, y'all.
Filmed from a cruise ship near Venezuela in February 2024.
What is that? A porter or something? You're like, it's like they're looking at the water or something, like a porter or something. I don't know. That's crazy. UFO spiders. They look like one of them Tic Tac. They look like one of them Tic Tac UFOs right there. But why they got it in black and white though? Oh, somebody probably just changed it to black and white. So if it's real, if it's some real footage. That shit crazy. Yeah, if I mean, when it do happen, if the banks collapse and we do have the, it'd be an apocalypse or something like, yeah, I wish I could give some advice on what to do, but because I don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Shit, we ain't gonna be able to spend no money, nothing. We ain't gonna be able to do nothing. I mean, got to figure out how to survive and eat, try to grow some things or something, but it's gonna be crazy, y'all. The best thing is to make sure you got some people with you and y'all sticking together through whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just sticking together. So that's why we building our community up so we all can stick together, y'all. Let's keep it going, though. I appreciate everybody in the building.
Under the protection of a benevolent galactic organization known as the Galactic Federation of Worlds. This is like a galactic police that ensures a law and order. And our planet is surrounded by thousands of spaceships that are members of the Galactic Federation of Worlds. And these spaceships have been reported to be visible more and more recently. And they're also making themselves visible because they are here to remind humanity, hey, this is your wake-up call. You're not alone. It's not just about going to your 9-to-5 job. Things are about to change and you need to prepare.
So I've been looking at these videos about the Galactic Federation, y'all. And basically they're saying that the Galactic Federation is, it's just like it's a galaxy space force that's roaming or patrolling the galaxy to make sure each of the planets, everybody is not ruining their planet. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everything is in order. So when I've been seeing the videos about that and I seen that, I'm like, damn, if y'all the Galactic Federation, y'all supposed to make sure shit is in order and everything. Y'all ain't been seeing all the bullshit going on here in on Earth, all the wars and how they been lying and cheating us, and y'all supposed to been came back and did something. Shit. Let's keep it going though, y'all.
While no one can say with certainty when the Galactic Federation was first created, some experts suggest it may have been as much as hundreds of thousands of years ago.
My understanding is that this is the time where there has been a sort of competition, some sort of conflict that started to happen within this galaxy.
Most researchers agree that the Galactic Federation started as a defense treaty from reptilian expansion into our galaxy.
At that time, it was decided or decreed, if you will, that a kind of a neutral organization be put in place to be able to supervise and maintain the order within this galaxy. You have to remember, this galaxy is part of a larger conglomerate of galaxies and then the universe. So there are larger organizations that are also in charge of maintaining order across the universe. And so when one particular area is struggling with any sort of conflict or issues between species, then that larger organization is going to say, we need some local organization that will supervise this area of the universe and make sure it maintains the order that is necessary.
What's going on? What is that?
But look over there, there's a circle on Separate. Cloud. Yeah. It's like a missing puzzle piece or something.
You know what, y'all? I ain't gonna lie. I done looked in the sky before and seen clouds like that. You know what I'm saying? Like left a trace or some shit. Look like a ship was there or something and left, and be like, damn, how I get formed like that? But you know how it be. We don't even know if the cloud's real, y'all.
What is going on here with these clouds?
Well, one Clovis man was able to capture an object that he says looked like a tic-tac UFO in the middle of the day.
Fox 26 reporter Sofia Lesios is here to show us this extraterrestrial video, question mark. They may have you second guessing what you saw. You believe the truth is out there, right?
Somewhere.
Right, Sophia, what'd you find out?
Yeah, listen, Monty, this isn't the first time we've talked about UFOs here at Fox 26. When I did watch the video earlier, I did second guess if it was just a plane until Jason Beard, who took the video, said he saw a plane flying right below the object in the sky. Take a look.
There was just a plane going real slow, and then way above it, there's this craft just flying fast. And that's, I mean, they were just, I mean, it was like apples and oranges.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Maybe a UFO? That's what Jason Beard wondered after capturing this strange tic-tac shaped flying object around Clovis.
I happened to look up in the sky, and I never really look in the sky, and I saw this thing floating. It was going really fast. It was spinning, and had like a something under, like a ball, and this thing was just gliding fast.
Beard said he captured this video on Sunday, October 22nd, in the middle of the day. He thought it was so odd, he posted it on social media. That's when a UFO specialist reached out to him and analyzed the video in a special program.
The object is actually inside of that purple. So if you see here, there's a white circular object in the middle of all that purple.
If you look at the video, it shows a big ball of energy below the craft, and it shows the craft like in the middle of it, and it's just this big purple energy. It just looked ancient. It looked unhuman.
Beard says many people were commenting on social media saying it might be something else, but he doubts it.
Just a drone, just a satellite, or government, blah, blah, blah. No. I've seen everything in the sky from growing up, and this was just, it was nothing I've ever seen before.
It's claimed that this is a real alien autopsy, and that the critter being cut up was recovered from the...
Hey, did y'all know they tried to this it right here too, this the footage right here, but did y'all know, like, back in the day, I think like 95, 94 or something, one of them, they tried to air a motherfucking alien autopsy from Roswell on the news, talking about they had real footage of it and they aired it, and people seeing this live like on TV back in the day. And this is it right here. I'm like, man. Like, yeah,
crash
right.
site at Roswell. An Englishman named Ray Santilli claimed he discovered this allegedly authentic, shocking footage from a military cameraman in Florida.
Watched by millions of viewers, the black and white footage became a hot topic in the UFO community. However, in 2006, the filmmaker Ray Santilli admitted that the video itself was a fake. However, he claimed it was a recreation of actual footage of an alien autopsy that had become unusable. Of course, the original footage has never been seen nor verified by any credible source.
Humanity will rise up and embrace its true power as divine beings of light. The dark forces will be removed and taken to a safe place where they cannot do harm.
I hope
this is
so.
already happening behind closed doors. The secret forces that have run this planet for centuries will be exposed and brought to justice. Earth will be restored to its natural beauty, with all pollution removed through advanced technology. The old financial system, based on debt slavery, will be replaced by a new one based on fairness and abundance for all. A new superhighway system will be built, connecting all continents together using high-speed technology. All human beings will become permanently connected to each other through higher dimensional technology that links consciousness together in perfect harmony once again.
I hope
this
so.
This is what you have been waiting for since your birth into this world.
Hey guys, I'd like to introduce you to a man by the name of Haim Eshed. Eshed is a former professor of aeronautics and astronautics and is the man who helped found and run Israel's space program for 30 years. In a news interview in 2020, Eshed spoke extensively about extraterrestrial life and also elaborated about a supposed agreement between the US government and what he calls the Galactic Federation of Alien Species.
Oh yeah.
He states that there's an agreement between the United States government and the aliens, and they are working together to research and understand the fabric of the universe. Eshed goes on to elaborate that this cooperation apparently includes a secret.
Oh yeah, y'all. My bad for stopping it, but I was looking into it, and I guess all the countries, like all the other countries, they say us, the US, got an agreement with the Galactic Federation. We the only people that got an agreement with them, I guess. You know what I'm saying? And I guess we work together, and they help us out, and they've been giving us technology and everything. But I mean, that's what they say allegedly. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, if we working with the aliens and shit, and we still ain't ahead of China, they still be having better technology, more advanced technology and stuff than us. Like, what's going on?
Secret underground base on Mars. No doubt he has received a lot of criticism for these claims, but Eshed stands by his disclosure saying, I have nothing to lose. I received my degrees and my awards. I'm respected in universities abroad. I, for one, am grateful for people like Eshed who are willing to speak up despite the stigma related to the UFO phenomenon. And I hope that more people will follow suit with the signing of the National Defense Authorization Act by Joe Biden in December of 2022, which includes whistleblower protection for those who participated in the secret space program involving UFOs of both extraterrestrial and human origin.
Today's announcement sends a clear signal to the world that we are restoring America's proud legacy of leadership in space. At some point in the future, we're going to look back and say, how did we do it without space? The Vice President will serve as the Council's chair. The privatization of certain aspects is going to play a very crucial role, don't you think?
Yeah,
they are truly.
He like, I know we ain't go to space. That's why he making all them damn faces and everything. He know they ain't with the space.
I will say that's not easy because everybody wants to be on this book. People that you wouldn't believe love what we're doing so much. They want to be some of the most successful people in the world. Want to be on this book. The human soul yearns for discovery. By unlocking the mysteries of the universe, we unlock truths within ourselves. That's true. Our journey into space will not only make us stronger and more prosperous, but will unite us behind grand ambitions and bring us all closer together. Wouldn't that be nice? Can you believe that space is going to do that? I thought politics would do that. Well, we'll have to rely on.
He like, man, Trump, you sitting here capping so hard, man. I can't do nothing but smile. You know this shit fake. I can't believe they gave you that script to read and you reading it, man.
Space instead. Every launch into the skies is another step forward toward a future where our differences seem small.
Aliens exist and President Trump knows about it. That's according to Israel's former space security chief. In an interview with an Israeli newspaper, he said the aliens have been waiting until today for humanity to develop and reach a stage where we will understand in general what space and spaceships are. NBC News chief global correspondent Bill Neely explains this one.
Hi, Alison. Well, this is quite a story, and it comes from the man who headed Israel's space security program for nearly 30 years. Haim Eshed is making the extraordinary claim that the United States and Israel have been in contact with a group of aliens for years, not immigrants, but extraterrestrials. He has called them the Galactic Federation of Aliens, and he says President Trump is aware of the existence of these aliens and had been on the verge of revealing their secrets, he claims, but was asked not to do so by the Federation in order to prevent what he calls mass hysteria. Well, the retired general says the US and Israel have kept it from the public because, quotes, humanity isn't ready and the aliens don't want to reveal themselves until humanity can evolve, he says, and understand what space really is. Well, the good news is that he claims an agreement has been reached between the US government and the aliens, a contract to do experiments here. There's also, he says, a secret underground base on Mars where there are American and alien representatives.
Y'all hear that? So They say it's a secret base on Mars, and we got we got human and we got alien representatives up there. So I don't know, y'all. All this stuff is crazy. You know what I'm saying? All this UFO stuff crazy right now. Galactic Federation, Anunnaki gods, extraterrestrials, tic-tac UFOs, we coming back, all this stuff. I don't know what to believe, you know what I'm saying? But regardless of what happened, we always got to stay positive, y'all. Keep that good mind frame. And, you know what I'm saying? Just make sure you're doing your own research on everything. These videos is just for entertainment purposes only. I appreciate everybody who tapped in. Make sure y'all like the video. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate all my moderators. Much love to everybody, wherever you're from. Happy Saturday, y'all. Be back on here in a minute. We're going to do the after hours later on, and I'm going to do another stream in a little bit, y'all. So tap back in, and I'll see y'all in a minute, man. Peace and love to all y'all. Stay woke.
Fam over.